Hey guys, it's Jazz here to do a reading after having a break for like 2 years. Yeah, I'm just gonna see what comes out. I feel like it's gonna be a divine masculine and feminine reading with a focus on the masculines. That's what it feels like. But we shall see. So I've already shuffled these, but I'm just shuffling them a little bit more and then I'll draw some cards out. Some have already come out. Okay, so Temperance has come out, the Two of Wands, the Hermit, the King of Wands, the World, the Star, and the Strength. Okay, so I don't read reversals, so these last lot came out upside down, so I'm just gonna, no, you can't see them anyway, so I'll just leave this room as elbow room. I just read what energies come through, and I'm just gonna pull some more just to get the reading ready. Hope you've all been well, and if you haven't, I hope it passes quickly and that good health is on your way. I am available for private readings, which I can use tarot cards if you want me to, but I generally just channel the messages without, like, I can use a photo, and once the ball starts rolling with the reading, it'll continue. You can go to my Facebook page, Psychic Medium Jazz Costello. Psychic Medium Jazz Costello. I've recently changed it. So Facebook page, and you can contact me there. So we've got the Eight of Swords, the Knave of Swords, so the Knight of Swords, or is it the Page of Wands? Page of Swords, Knave. I think it's, I'll look into that. We've got the Ten of Wands, we've got Death, we've got the Fool, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Chalices. Yeah, the Knave is the Page of Swords, and we've got the Knight of Cups. So chalices are cups. All right, so first of all, we have the Temperance card here. And Temperance, you know, it's referring to balance. It's referring to masculine and feminine. So as you can see, the light and the dark, or the duality of is resembled here. So duality can be represented in the masculine and the feminine energies, and we all have those within us. We all have those externally. They say that, you know, they can say that we're predominantly one or the other, but that's not necessarily true. People can achieve a real state of balance. Sorry, these are just already coming through. So we can obtain a real state of balance within ourselves, and this is what this is talking about. So this is about, and I don't read traditionally off the meaning of the deck, but I just tune into whatever comes through. And, you know, it's like balancing the dark and holding on to the light and expanding that light across the darkness within ourselves. So our unconscious, our subconscious, delving into what is, so I feel this is important for both the male and men and the women, the masculine and the feminine. However they are represented in gender is not of concern. And just focusing on, you know, seeing what lessons are being contributed into our life by those who surround us. So this could be family, this could be friends, this could be potential partners. It could be your partner or partners. And there's always a lesson to draw from people who come into our lives. And it's about focusing on, what do I have to learn from this? If there's something troubling you, going into the depth of it and exploring it, and exploring how you feel. And when you felt like this before, what are your fears? What are you worried about? And a lot of you are sort of waiting on your next, like your person. A lot of us, I should say. So, you know, a lot of us in general are feeling a bit alone, and just a bit almost waiting to act before, like, until this person arrives. And I think the message there is to go within whilst you are predominantly alone. You don't have an ongoing or a permanent partner or someone in your space all the time. It's the perfect time with the Hermit to go within and start shining without. You know, we need to learn to be content on our own before someone can come and take action in our lives in the right way. So, you know, if you haven't done the healing, or if you haven't done the work, which is a pain in the bum, I'm sick of doing it, but it's there to be done. It's just like housework, really. It needs to be, you know, we need to pay attention to it, or it builds up and takes over. But until we obtain that state of confidence and comfortability on our own, the King of Wands, whoever this person is, coming into your life, bringing, you know, action into your romantic life, will not arrive as you need. So you'll keep attracting partners who aren't balanced and who do have, so we'll only ever attract what we're vibrating at. So someone's vibration, you know, will be attracted or repelled by our own. And the manifestation of a relationship that works won't happen until you've learned to balance and be on your own, and rather than spending so much time pining for something or someone, you know, get that focus on yourself, and, you know, then externally the reality will change. So we all need to go in, no matter what, you know, every now and then, or some more than others. Some people have done a lot of work, and you know, from working on your own vibration, like, you literally make things happen in your external reality. So you manifest your desires by leveling up internally. And, you know, what that gets you through is the hope and the faith that and the strength that you can do it, you know. So just don't give up. A lot of you are stronger than you realize, and we need to go within and recognize our own strengths. Because until we appreciate ourselves and until we connect with ourselves, we're not going to attract someone into our lives who appreciates us and gels with us energetically either. So, you know, some of us say that we're trapped, and, you know, I've got no support around me, I've got nothing's going right, and you know, but literally, you know, and my mind, you know, it's about managing the anxiety and managing your mood first and foremost, and taking care of yourself, taking a break when you need to, because this chaos and this anxiety won't go away until you actually take action for your own health and well-being first and foremost, and taking a new direction and action within the mind space. So mastering the mind, you know, might feel like, so the Knight of Swords, swords are about mental existence and clarity and cognitive action and words, how you present yourself and what words you use, what words you tell yourself. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking really monotonously today, but I'm feeling quite charged, full of energy, and I knew this reading was coming, and I was just like, yep, I've just got to do it. I've got to get it out. So excuse me while I channel and try to breathe and all the rest, because there's a lot of energies shifting at the moment. So yeah, with this new sort of confidence, this new mental confidence, this new mental clarity, you know, you literally can achieve pushing shit uphill, and you will have some sort of death, some sort of ego death. Those who are ready to let go of their conditioning and of their what they've learned about themselves through their upbringing, it's not reality. Many of us went through a lot of trauma when we were younger, and have literally been pushing shit uphill our whole lives. But there will be not just an ego death, but there will be a death and rebirth of and you know, then the action can come, because this card is below this one here. And the, you know, the way to push shit uphill is to take time alone, and recharge, rest, rebuild those foundations. And, you know, it just goes to show that the death card is there. You know, this is the ending of the bullshit experience that we're currently, you know, you might be going through now. When I say bullshit, I mean it's difficult, it's hard, we don't want to do it. It's not fun to dig deep, but there will be a clearing and a rebirth of energy, and then the full card energy will come in, and you know, this is a restart. You know, and excitement, to exciting times. It looks like he's about to go forward to the erupting volcano and check it out, you know, because he's ready to go to that new beginning and that new step and whatever life has for him. And this, you know, the fall is beneath the world, so it's a fresh beginning on a global sense as well. So there's a lot of upgrading, cellular upgrading going on. You know, if you're having days where you just can't shake the anxiety, you're literally shaking, or you're panicking, or your brain feels like it's taking its own path and you have no control over it, it's literally the shift that you're feeling, and you just need to be patient and be in receiving mode as well. So when it might be really hard to accept other people into your life, their love, their affection, their words of support, but you're being encouraged to receive it and not feel like a beggar, and not feel like some poverty-stricken person who can't look after themselves just because someone's offering their support doesn't mean you're a weakling. It's actually very powerful. And it's, you know, that's how we stick together. That's how we remain strong, is by sticking together and supporting each other the way we wish to be supported. And then you've got the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. You know, it's about embracing the emotion. The Knights are about action, acting on emotions. And the Queen is, you know, about sort of harnessing the emotions, not harboring, but harnessing the emotional body and emotional self. And, you know, she's like embracing that cup there. You know, she's got a full cup and she's sort of contemplating it. And it's all about reflection at the moment. And then, you know, action can come once we've learned our so this Tower card on the bottom of the deck is about rebuilding the foundations, knocking down previous beliefs and conditioning systems and ecosystems and biological, even, biologically evolving. Like, our brains are evolving at the moment, and it's really fucking hard, and because we've got no other reason, we've got nothing else to evolve for except the psychological warfare they want to say that we've been experiencing, and so we have to retaliate to that. And how do we go above, not above, but how do we get around the societal structure and constructs that we has been going on for quite some time? And it's literally about he came out. It's literally about embracing the new and finding what makes you happy and feeling like it's okay. Because with the sunshine here, it's like I need to find my happiness, my content point, and pigs will fly. And I have faith, with the Page of Cups here. And I have space, because that's going to be the outcome where you will celebrate your existence. But first we have to get through the swamp, and you could say the primordial ooze is coming through, because that's where we came from. I'm not very researched. I've seen television shows and cartoons that talk about stuff like that. Like there was this cartoon that I can't remember the name of, but I used to love it. There's something in Bradley show or something. It was like there were stick figures, and like they talked about the primordial ooze and coming out of that. And then we have the Three of Wands. So the Two of Wands is alone and looking longingly out the window. And then we've got the Three of Wands ready for action. I'm going to do this, these two poles are on fire here. I could have people coming and helping me at any time, but at the same time, I'm prepared to go into the ocean on my own and figure it out on my own, and those wands, I feel like, is like representative of support that don't actually have to be in your presence all the time, but you just know that they're there. So we need to find our tribe. When people come towards you, be careful of pushing them away, but you got to go with your own gut as well, they're saying. But like, try not to close yourself off too much, and try and gently open up a little bit and embrace the perspective changes that you're going through at the moment. Be flexible with your mind space and consider other perspectives. Consider the nice things that people might say to you about you to be true. Consider different perspectives always that might be different to yours. To overcome this internal dialogue, this internal diatribe. The word wanted to come in. I wonder what that means. Diatribe. I don't have a dictionary with me. So diatribe. I just feel like it's being more free and letting go of your dichotomy is what they're saying. Drop the hype, drop what you've been conditioned to think and feel and say and know, and drop it all, because this is where you think you might be, but you're literally like, this looks pretty barren and it looks like everyone's given up on you. That's what it might feel like, but it's not. You've got to take responsibility. You've got to see a psychologist, get some counselling, get some therapy, reach out to people for help if you can't afford a therapist, or research a mental health plan, find a psychologist that only charges you $13 out of pocket to see them, get 10 to 20 sessions, like, I can't remember how many exactly it is, but it was up to 20 with the COVID stuff. And, I know I've had a fair few this year, and it's pretty powerful stuff. So, taking responsibility with that mental space, and then that will then flow into your emotions, because your mental space informs your emotions. Yeah. So the bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. Basically the main message is that. Next one is watch your words. So, it doesn't necessarily mean don't hold back when it comes to expressing yourself, and don't even worry about what words you use. Like, this is your green light to be who you are and to express to the people around you who you are and how you feel. But when it comes to talking to yourself, watch your words. And number 5 is the big transformational number. And this parrot, it's like, don't just repeat what you've been taught, how you've been programmed. Don't just repeat that. Oh my gosh. Set healthy boundaries. This has been a huge one for me. Setting boundaries with family, setting boundaries with friends. Good friends you don't normally have to set boundaries with, and sometimes you have to be a bit mindful of being flexible with your boundaries. But if you feel like someone's done you wrong, or they're not worthy of being in your energy space, then act on that. Because we need to lay that foundation for safety and harmony within ourselves. And if someone else is interrupting that, it's time to let them go. So so basically the message is, look forward to the rebirth. The death is coming of the old in with the new, and it's time to bring your new thoughts, your new feelings, your new perspectives to life. That's basically it. And I just want to send out, there's asking me just to channel purely without the distraction of not distraction, but without the cards, because that's a pretty solid message there we've got. So just a minute and let me see what comes in, because this will be relevant to some of you who watch this. I'm hearing don't be daft. Don't be a baby, meaning sort of like a reference to immaturity is easy. It's easy to fall into immaturity, and immaturity meaning, not open to other perspectives, not open to something different to how you think being true, not being immaturity as in not being ready to be who you are and let someone else in and show compassion and all those kinds of things, all those traits. So they're sort of saying, open your heart to yourself first, and then think about when you're treating someone else with a certain tact, think about how they might feel too. So open your own heart to yourself, but also we need to practice putting ourselves in other people's shoes, because unless we do that, it's inevitable that we're going to do that, because awareness is really ramping up. We are on the verge, in the next couple of years, there's a lot going to happen, and it's all going to be positive, but it's going to feel really intense, like it's going to feel, it's going to be intense for a lot of us, because the consciousness of the planet, of the population is evolving. And that's why it's really important to find that balance. And if you need to take some time off work, please take time off work, because we need to inform the culture of our society that it needs to fit in with our needs and our evolution and the requirement to spend time alone, to go within, and, you know, then we can emerge and take action, you know, here as the King of Wands. And then, you know, in the end, the whole entire world will shift. I know this sounds really, oh, yeah, everything's going to change and blah, blah, it's really far-fetched. It's not. It's not far-fetched. It's entirely possible. And we need to take the blindfolds off finally and start just wake up and be okay with waking up. And I'm also hearing your person is out there. Your person is like there. We're coming into the romantic side of things. Sorry, this has been a bit of a general sort of reading, but they're wanting me to go into the romantic type of stuff. So I'll do that for about 5 minutes. Yeah, and I'll end at half an hour. But then we see the number 30, grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. So your person might be hanging around. It's like, you know, your person's out there. But first of all, you must reach a balance. And it's like, go within, practice taking off that mask, practice taking off those layers. Be who you are authentically. And don't apologize for it. You know, have respect, but don't apologize for being who you are, because you're entitled to be who you are and to feel how you feel, and you're entitled to express it. Did I say that the Fool had come out? No, the Fool hasn't come out twice, but let me just have a look. Something's something wants my attention. Sorry. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh, okay. So yeah, I like, this will be pretty spot on for some people. Magic works through you, so you need to shed all that bullshit in order to be a magical being and share your magic and with the world. And just know that the universe has your back. You make decisions in your life, but you've got to be open to the magic, and you've got to trust that the magic, meaning blessing, being grateful, having things to be grateful for, gratitude, and focusing on shedding all the bullshit. And only carrying like the tiniest amount of little belongings with you, like, you know, your baggage should fit into this little sack that he's carrying. And, you know, he's got his white roses. What are they? New start, or faith, or beginnings, or purity as well. Yeah, so it's all about balance and being a hermit for a while and going within and doing the work, and then eventually, you know, being open to controlling your emotions. And because once you deal with your thoughts and your baggage and your trauma, and rewrite whatever you have to rewrite, and know that doesn't have to dictate anymore. The King of Cups energy comes out. He's very peaceful. You don't have to meditate if you don't want to. Just do what works for you. Have chill time. Have a break from people. But then, you know, focus on... oops. Sorry, guys. Focus on the new beginning in the material. That is where we're heading. Okay, guys. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. Have faith, have trust. Very general messages, but it's happening. We're on this trajectory. We just need to trust the process, and find ways to celebrate what we have in our lives and cultivate more of what we really need in our lives as well. All right, take care, guys. See you later. Bye.